What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Warioware Smooth Moves. I'm What the Fnu, and this is my game stick! Let's start off this video by jumping right into one of my favorite stages, Young Cricket. Good to meet you. People call me, actually, considering this guy is supposed to be a parody of, like, old school kung fu movie action heroes, I think it would be more along the lines of,
good to meet you. People call me Young Cricket. As part of my kung fu training, Master Mantis and I travel around in search of new stances.
So, let's jump right into the stage here, shall we? Oh, could this be any more Chinese? Through the spring, the summer, the fall, and the winter I shall train. You know, I think that's actually going to be harder for Master Mantis than it is for Young Cricket. I mean, at least he has the benefit of moving around. Master Mantis has to just stand there. Don't you know the health problems that can come from just staying stationary in a single position that long? Do you not know the stories of how people have died playing Diablo like that? What amazing adventures are awaiting our young hero today. Yes, the ever-present problem of how an aspiring martial arts master shall feed himself. Perhaps with some dumplings? Oh, and it seems Mona has gotten yet another part-time job. As if she hadn't had enough of those already. What is this place? And her boss is there too, if you didn't notice. What is this place? Is it like that store from the Amanda Show that rented videos and then sold meat and then became a dairy shop or yogurt or something? No, we're Block Blister. Oh, 90s. Huh. Burn that flower. Weirdo!
The tug of war. With the form baton pointing forward, hold it firmly with both hands just above the navel. This dance calls to mind the epic struggle between heads and tails.
Or between the jocks and the nerds. Tell me if you recognize that movie. You should, if you don't. The remote control. The single place you can have all of these forms lean back on. You'll notice that every stage introduces like 2 new forms. In fact,
the waiter. Place the form baton in your palm, tip forward and buttons facing up. See yourself serving a group of socialites. Such grace, they cry. Such style, such hors d'oeuvres.
My genius is wasted on this team! It's usually wasted on that mini-game, though. I'll admit, this game works surprisingly well with the motion controls. I find very few mini-games that don't work very well. Unfortunately, 2 of them are in here. That's one of them, and the other one we'll meet a little bit later in this stage. I can't figure out to get it how to work. It has to do with the tug of war. But I'll point it out when we get there. Alright, what you got for me next? I'm surprisingly good at that minigame.
The elephant. Point the form baton forward, with the end lightly touching your nose. Just as the mighty elephant uses its trunk to gorge on peanuts, so too will your new nose sustain you.
Yeah, you guys have been waiting for this one, haven't you? Yeah, this is where I really start looking stupid. You just wait. If I haven't already, that is. Easy peasy. Most of these games are really easy when you know how to do them. It's just when things start to speed up that it gets a little bit agitating. Oh gee, I wonder. Where did my sword go? Huh. Most difficult mini-game in the game right there. Can't beat me. I played enough volleyball in my time. Mostly on the Xbox. if you know what I mean. Ha! Even without sound, I can keep the beat. Don't mess with me, man. I can play Eversnow on Expert. Oh, that's it. That's the minigame right there. I don't know how you're supposed to hold this thing while you're doing that. Is it back, forward, just what? No? I hope that I'm not. I hope my perception of the world is correct. I am, in fact, holding the bottom of this thing to my nose. Am I the only person who sticks the tip of his nose inside the little nunchuck holder when he does that? Oh. Huh. So that's what's inside the Wii remote. What happened to the rabbit? Yeah, there's usually a particular way they want you to do these block puzzles here. A way that they all kind of fit together really well. Hold. Hold. Psych! And I still won for that! I love finding little glitches in games, playing outside the rules and just messing around. Hiya!
I'll take 2 of those.
Oh. You kind of have to wait in line, young cricket. He goes through all that trouble.
Let's get in line, Master.
So, completion of Young Cricket stage actually unlocks something. This is Blockstar. Unfortunately, I won't be covering Blockstar in this particular episode. This is a whole nother thing within this game, okay guys? That's gonna have like an episode or 2 devoted just to that, so we'll talk about that way later, like after we take care of all the story missions. For now, let's take on 2 of my favorite characters in this entire game, Kat and Anna, or Kat and Anna. Hiya, it's me, Kat. Anna's here too. We're practicing our forms, because serious ninjas have to know how to move fast. These 2, like I said, they're 2 of my favorite characters in this entire game. I don't know, there's just something about the idea of a really young, badass ninja that just appeals to me. Well, okay, that's not a perfect formula, but it works for these 2. You know, I got a lot of flack for that the first time I mentioned it. Let me clarify, I don't have a problem with everything related to Naruto, just the original series. Shippuden's okay. Shippuden's not that bad. By the way, I love this. Does anyone else notice the little dichotomy going on here? Like, Kat's out there slicing up screen transitions and throwing ninja stars against the backdrop of the moon. What is Anna's ninja power? Taste the ability of Sakura Blossoms! And now we've got a demon attacking the castle. Here's Kat being all epic, running towards the demon head on, and what's Anna's plan of attack? She goes inside the building and utilizes the ability, the ancient ninja art of Turtle Power! Oh, Anna. Well, I can't fault you for trying your best, kiddo.
The sketch artist.
Uh-huh.
Hold the form baton as you would a pencil during a pop quiz.
Personally, that would be more like this instead of that.
Mastery of this move can change a pop quizzee into a pop quizzer.
Oh god, no. I can think of a lot of things I'd want to be in life. Teacher is not one of them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on teachers at all. It's a very respectable profession. It's just not something I would be interested in. God, all that paperwork would drive me bonkers. Bounce it. Twist it. Pull it. Wait, did I already make that joke?
The chauffeur. Turn the form baton sideways and wrap your hands around both ends. As the fire baton turns, go through to the earth and the baton, from the river to living room.
What? It said wrap your hands around it. Did anyone ever have one of those as a kid? Like those actual tiny little marble puzzles? Aha! Oh! I always get close. I always want to try and write my full name while doing that. But I never have enough time to pull it off, even on the easy one. Oh well. Let's just cook ourselves up some meat. My dad's actually got some chicken on the grill right now. And I can smell it from here. Oh! I forgot about that! That's the one minigame that actually requires you to have something to catch the handle.
The samurai. With your left hand, hold the form baton close to your right hip. Like a hungry samurai defending his lunch. Close your eyes and await your enemy's attack.
Yes, even with your eyes closed, you can get away with that in these first sets of samurai minigames. Fly away. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. And if that joke isn't good enough for you, you can... Oh. Also, what was up with that minigame just there? Yay, domestic violence? That's just a tad bit disturbing, don't you think? Gotta go fast. Faster, faster, faster. Eyes closed again. You won't be able to get away with that on the harder versions, though, don't get me wrong. It does get more difficult. 75 cents for a single banana? Is that accurate? It's not something I buy a whole lot of, but... just something I'm curious about. Like, if you go to a store, is that what it'll actually cost these days? Or back in that day? Where were they shopping? I love this game, because you get to drive. Now you see, the trick to being a professional driver is you don't drink and drive, okay? Never be inebriated like I am right now. Make sure your turns are smooth. You don't want to go swerving all over the place. Stay in your lane too. Never go in the left lane. You cross the finish line straight, and there you go. Good job. Driving off the city. I just love swerving all over the damn place in that game. Of course, you can't get away with that in the harder versions. But then again, who plays this game for the challenge, right? And here's, going back to what I was saying, here's Cat out front, Kagebushi no Jutsuing this demon right here. I can tell who got the genes and who got the ninja genes in the family. And it all turns out to be one big misunderstanding. They walk off into the sunset, the pagoda is still standing, and everybody's happy. Or are they? Oh, that's the cutest thing ever. I don't know why I find that so adorable. She's just like, no, let me go. It's adorable. Alright, how much time have we gone over so far? We've got a little extra time. How about we tackle one of these bonus games over here? This is Tower Tennis, everybody. And if you remember that game where we had the tennis racket right in Can't Nana's stage, it's pretty much that, just expanded upon. And that's what most of these side games are, is just fully realized versions of some of the normal little mini-games here. Like you'll notice, so here's the basic premise of tower tennis. You're trying to ascend this tower, keeping this ball along with you. Now, you need to break these blocks as well. The reasoning behind that is, check this out, your paddle can't pass them. If your paddle or your ball gets stuck below the blocks, falls off screen, I'm sorry. If your paddle gets stuck below the blocks, and it ends up below the screen, or the ball falls, then you lose. And you have to start all over. Your score is based on how far you make it up the tower. So it's a pretty simple concept that you don't want to completely screw over on a whim. Whew. Yeah, this game can get pretty tense if you're not paying attention. And even though this seems really easy, trust me, it gets really difficult later on. And there's some cool little things you can find, too. Like right here. There's a woman with an apple. Well, we've dealt with apples as an elephant! But I don't think we've ever seen the woman. Game over. I can usually do better than that if I'm paying attention. Excuses, right? You know what, let's do that one more time. This time with my right hand. Maybe I'll do better with that one. Alright, what do you got, Tower? This first challenge is always the same. They're always going to set you up with the same blocks and the same challenge right here. Now, as you'll notice, metal blocks cannot be broken. Ever. Some blocks are colored differently, like these ones, which take multiple hits. And again, it's teaching you dynamically. You learn this just by going up. It's incremental. You learn about 1-hit blocks, then 2-hit blocks, then 3-hit blocks, and somewhere in the middle they threw the metal blocks, which you can't break, period. That's everything you need to know about the tower pretty much in the first couple seconds. And you already know how to play the game, considering you played a mini-game just like it not too long ago. That's pretty much what Ego Raptor was talking about when it comes to dynamic learning in games. And this game just does it perfectly. I like that. It's something I've definitely taken to heart, especially considering some of you are already aware, I'm currently working on a video game of my own. Yes, move over here. Oh, what the? Did you see that? Whoa! I can like rocket the ball upwards. That was awesome. I had no idea you could do that. You learn something new every day. Oh! I didn't really get to show that off. That's a flower. If you happen to land the ball in that flower, it'll launch it up, like past an entire section of blocks. Break through. Break on through to the other side. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stuck. No, wait, I'm not. I think I'm good. If I can just hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hey, it's an angel. Huh. That's really... What does that have to do with anything, though? Like, I'm just gonna spoil it right now. You see the woman in a harder version of the elephant game. Oh, but I don't recognize the angel from anywhere. Where is she from? Well, guys, that's pretty much tower tennis. And hey, I think I got the high score, too. Let's go back out here and... Yep. Oh! I'm just behind my own personal score by 7 points. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Well, guys, I think that's just about it for Diamond City. Well, except for a couple little explanations here.
Young Cricket here. Looks like there are lots of forms to learn around here. Master Mentis seems to like this place, so I think we'll stick around for a while.
And, of course, our friends Kat and Anna. Hi, it's Kat. Anna's here, too. We've gotten pretty good at our forms, don't you think? Stop hogging the baton! I want a chance, too! Oh, come on, Kat. You're too young to know what to do with that thing anyway. Alright, so, that's now officially it for this episode. Next time, we will continue our journey through the whole of Diamond City and all of its wacky inhabitants with good old Jimmy T. See you guys then. Later, everybody.